I'm here to get more than a degree.
I'm here to explore.
To connect. To learn.
I am here to forge a new path.
To push myself.
To set goals and achieve them.
I am here to win.
I'm here to grow.
Like people, businesses have their journey, their path, sometimes straight, but more often evolving, growing, and adapting to a changing world, creating the need for knowledge in areas like accounting, consulting, tax, technology, areas critical to your continued growth and success, all part of the journey, all part of what we do together with you. Because your success is the destination. MNP, wherever business takes you.
And welcome everybody to the West Gym atop Burnaby Mountain. Simon Fraser, Red Leafs men's basketball on a dark Wednesday here as the hometown Red Leafs get set to host the Western Oregon Wolves in a GNEC men's basketball game. We're about 6.5 minutes away from the start of the anthems and the starting player introductions. I'm Howard Samura here along with the rest of the Red Leafs TV crew here at the West Gym. Thanks for joining us today as we get set. Simon Fraser, what a great performance they put on 2 Thursdays ago here when they pushed Alaska Anchorage deep into the fourth quarter, and then the next Thursday head out onto the road and pick up their first conference win of the season, that one against Montana State. Billings will reference that game throughout the course of the evening, but an 82-67 win, and the Steve Hansen coach Red Leafs would love to capture some of that magic as we get set here. We'll take a quick look at the players on the court right now. They're warming up, and a couple of Simon Fraser players that we wanted to address specifically as set to play big roles here for this Red Leafs team throughout the season, but also tonight. And we'll start off with Lenz Dupont, the guy wearing number 5, the 6'4", 210-pound junior guard out of Montreal. And interesting to talk about Lenz Dupont, 25 minutes a game. He's third in scoring on this team in conference play at 12.2 points per game. As Steve Hansen, the head coach, has mentioned, watch Lenz Dupont based on his ability to get to the free throw line. He is an incredible free throw shooter. He's shooting 85%. He's 17 of 20 on the conference season in those 6 games. Of course, Simon Fraser 1-5 on the season in conference play. But I think a barometer of where this team is going, the activity, the motor of Lenz Dupont, his ability to cause havoc in the painted areas and to get to the free throw line. So keep your eyes on number 5 in the home whites with red trim, Lenz Dupont, as one of the guys to watch today. Another one definitely to keep your eye on outside of the top 3 scorers on this team is Matisse Van Bylen. And he is the 6'5", 205-pound redshirt sophomore out of Hansworth Secondary in North Vancouver. Of course, Matisse sharing alma mater with former Los Angeles Lakers center Robert Sacre out of Gonzaga. They both attended Hansworth Secondary in North Vancouver, as does Red Leaf Tate Christensen. But Matisse Van Bylen, the overall numbers and the effort that he brings and the improvement he continues to show in his redshirt sophomore season here with the Red Leafs, I think something to really watch. He's leading the team in steals at a couple steals a game here. Second in the team in rebounds at 5.3. and fourth in the team in scoring and just under 8 a game. He plays almost 30 minutes a game in the conference, and that tells you he brings so many of the intangible things to this roster for this Red Leafs basketball team. So keep an eye on Matisse Van Bylent as well, number 13 in the home whites. So those are a couple of the Red Leafs in our pregame feature as we get set to talk about the rest of this squad. Of course, we mentioned Simon Fraser, 82-67, coming off of that victory in Montana State Billings and getting a great effort. They were 11 of 18 from the three-point line in that contest. Now, Luke Howard having such a great season, leading, or the second leading scorer on this team at 14.5 points per game. The big man going 5 of 7 from the three, 10 of 17 overall, and finishing with 29 points in that game as well. Irish Kokia, the team's leading scorer in conference play, at 16.9 points per game. He finished with 17, and he went 3 of 3 from beyond the arc in that game. So 8 of 10 combined. The team went 11 of 18, but Luke Howard, Irish Kokia go a combined 8 of 10 from beyond the arc in that win over Montana State Billings. So that's certainly something to watch. That efficiency from beyond the arc was a huge number for the Red Leafs in that victory, their first of the season. They also got 11 points from Tate Christensen in that win, and then Simon Fraser following a couple nights later, unable to keep that magic going though in Seattle as they fall 56-71 to the Seattle Pacific squad in that game. And so the Simon Fraser 1-1 on their last road trip through the Great Northwest, coming back here to face a Western Oregon team that is winless in league play. So clearly an opportunity here. You are at home, you know, and you're getting your GNAC season going. You want to protect your home floor, and Simon Fraser with a great opportunity to do it against a Western Oregon team that's coming off of a tough loss to St. Martin's. St. Martin's coming through with a 79-74 win last week against Western Oregon. The Wolves came close. They want to continue their effort from the St. Martin's game, bring it here. St. Martin's a quality squad, and obviously you'd love to put forth that kind of effort on the road here in Burnaby against a team with one win in the conference. So I think we got two hungry teams here ready to play in Simon Fraser and Western Oregon. We can run through the starting lineups for these two teams. For the Western Oregon Wolves, it'll be Oshen Casemiro, the 5'10", 160-pound junior guard. Jason Gallant wearing number 1, the 6'4" senior out of Colorado Christian. Mario Williams Jr., the 6'5" guard. He is a freshman out of Stockton, California. JaVale Collins, the 6'4" redshirt senior out of Mount Hood Community College in Camarillo, California, as well as Brady Greer, the 6'7" junior, 215-pound forward out of Beaverton, Oregon, and Walla Walla Community College will start for this team. For Simon Fraser, Tate Christensen, we mentioned him, Irish Kokia, Lenz DuPont, Luke Howard, and Matisse Van Bylent. They will be the regular 5. They'll once again get the call from head coach Steve Hansen and march out for this game. We're going to take a short break here in about 15 seconds as we get set for the playing of the national anthems here at the West Gym, followed by the player introductions. And that'll lead us right to the start of this GNAC conference game between the Red Leafs and the Western Oregon Wolves. Howard Samura here, Red Leafs TV, back with more in moments.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the West Gym for tonight's game between the visiting Western Oregon University Wolves and your Simon Fraser University Red Leafs. And now, basketball fans, at this time, we ask that you please rise if you are able, and please remove your caps as we welcome to center court our anthem singer for tonight, Kirsten Alado, who will be singing the American and Canadian national anthems.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
And now, basketball fans, it is time to meet tonight's starting lineups. We will begin with the Western Oregon University Wolves. Starting this evening at guard, number 0, Ocean Casimiro. Starting guard at number 1, Jason Gallant. Starting guard at number 2, Mario Williams. Starting guard number 10, Javale Collins. And starting forward, number 13, Brady Greer. The coaching staff for the Wolves, head coach Wes Piper and assistant coach Alex Sandin. And now, it's time to meet tonight's starting lineup for your SFU Red Leaf. We begin at guard, standing 6'4" from North Vancouver, number 2, Tate Christensen. Starting guard, standing 6'1" from Vancouver, number 3, Irish Kokia. Starting guard, standing 6'4" from Montreal, Quebec, number 5, Lens Dupont. Starting forward, standing 6'9" from Abbotsford, BC, number 11, Luke Howard. And starting forward, standing 6'5" from North Van, number 13, Matthijs Van Bylen.
And the voice of Stephen James here at the West Gym brings us to mere moments before the opening tip here. Simon Fraser, Western Oregon, 1-5 and 0-5 here. Hungry teams in a GNAC victory up for grabs here tonight. Can Simon Fraser protect their home court here and get their second victory of the season? A great opportunity for the hometown Red Leafs But this Western Oregon team coming off a great performance against St. Martin's. Hungry, ready to show they can make it go for the whole 40 as the opening tip underway here. Quick win by Simon Fraser, and Tate Christensen right to the hole. He's going to draw the initial contact immediately here, just 5 seconds into this game, and Tate's going to get a chance to shoot a couple of free throws here. Christensen, as we mentioned as well, is his teammate Matisse Van Bylen out of Hansworth Secondary in north of Vancouver. Great basketball school with so many deep traditions here in the province of British Columbia. Christensen now at the free throw line. Tate coming in here as a guy who started all 6 of his conference games here for the Red Leafs, makes the first one. Start of a 2-game homestand here for Simon Fraser. And a great start here. A steal off the 2 makes here. A give underneath, and Tate's got, just like that, almost had 4 points in this game. A gimme that Christensen would love to have back, but nice quick hands there on the steal by Irish Kokia. This press effective early. Van Bylen with the wingspan. Lens DuPont, number 5, lending a hand as well, but Western Oregon will get it over the half-court stripe here now. The shot clock inching towards 10. Their first possession of the game. Now they go, the three-pointer is going to fall right off the hop for JaVale Collins, a 6'4" redshirt senior guard. So efficiency right there for Western Oregon, knocking down the quick 3. They take the 1-point lead. Then Bylant, the skip to the high post to DuPont down to the corner. The entry on the baseline to Luke Howard, one-on-one. And Luke stepped on the end line. A tough break there as he matches his number, Brady Greer on the other side. But those one-on-one matchups underneath, Simon Fraser, if they're going to find those tonight, Luke Howard is going to have some success here. Here's another 3 from the exact same spot, this time by Mario Williams Jr. that falls off the mark. They'll queue up another one, this one off the front iron from Gallant. On the floor for a loose ball, Christensen and company. A jump ball called, and it will stay with the Wolves on the alternating possession. So front court inbounds here. Oshen Casemiro wearing number 0, native of Hawaii there. Manning the point guard spot here for head coach Wes Pfeiffer. Casemiro again, nice dish. Underneath he goes. And a great job there underneath by the Wolves to score it. Williams with a basket, but boy, Casemiro, you saw him, how fast he turned a corner and sent that bullet pass down to the baseline. That was 85% of that scoring play. Believe me, that was a move with purpose by the point guard. Simon Fraser now, shot clock down to 10 in the half court. Kokia, leading scorer on this team, put up the 3 ball, couldn't get that one to fall. She mentioned he was 3 of 3 in the win over MSUB. Collins now, he goes to Gallant. Step back for 3. Western Oregon has hit 1 3. I think they've taken 6 maybe here. They are not afraid to obviously put up the 3 ball. Came into the game shooting 32.6% from beyond the arc in all games. Ooh, that gets physical underneath it. Luke Howard, some contact underneath. Lens DuPont, though, number 5, getting called for the foul. It'll be Simon Fraser's first. Nice job by Kokia to tip it out of the way, but he couldn't make the steal happen. Cues it up for a 3 the other way. And JaVale Collins is going to knock down the triple. So 8-2 Western Oregon early. Wolves doing a good job here to build up a 6-point lead. Simon Fraser missed a 2-pointer underneath and a one-on-one opportunity with Luke Howard on the baseline. So Red Leafs want to atone for those as they get the ball back here. Shot clock now at 10. A leaner there from DuPont. The whistle blows, and looks like they're going to call a blocking foul against the Wolves, and that one's going to go against number 10, Javille Collins. So second team foul here, as we talked about in the pregame and our inside look at the Red Leafs as we featured Lenz DuPont. He is doing what he does best at the free throw line. Lenz makes them both to improve on that 85% free throw percentage. He came in shooting 17 of 20. He's now 19 of 22 in the conference from the free throw line, and that's money for the Red Leafs. DuPont now with a steal at midcourt. 2-on-1 numbers. DuPont off the window. He lays it up and in. So 4 quick points here for Lenz DuPont. That is just what the doctor ordered for the Red Leafs as they pulled to within 2. Simon Fraser pressing aggressively early. Western Oregon puts up the air ball from 3 with Gallant. And Simon Fraser now with a chance to tie or take the lead with a made field goal here. Here's Tate Christensen, the feed to a cutting Kokia baseline for the Van Bylen dunk, and Matisse with authority on the baseline, the dunk there, and he ties the score at 8, a 6-0 run now by the Red Leafs. Another 3 ball, this one too strong off the iron. And that one by Javille Collins. So no hesitation to pull the trigger from downtown for these WOU Wolves. Almost 4 minutes into this game, some nice tempo, some nice energy here. Howard gets his one-on-one against Greer. Kicks it back out. DuPont encouraged as he steps back. A long 2, but a great shot there by DuPont, who's got 6 in the game now. Lenz DuPont doing a great job. Number 5, the Montreal native. Greer up top to Collins. And they go back to Gallant. O'Shen with a chance underneath, couldn't get it to go. Casemiro. Simon Fraser with a 10-8 lead here. Oh, a tough traveling call there. He is called an Irish Kokia. The first media timeout called here as we see the both teams retiring to the bench. 10-8 will keep it here, and Red Leafs TV happy to be back on the air streaming. And as we say, every single game, welcome to a Simon Fraser Red Leafs broadcast, the only non-U.S. school in the entire NCAA. So hope you enjoy the broadcast here today. Women's team out on the road this week, the men's team at home for 2. And we thank our minor officials for the first box score of the game, which shows Simon Fraser shooting 3 of 5 from the field. They're also 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Some good boxes checked off there from the efficiency standpoint with 10 points. The Western Oregon Wolves have yet to get to the stripe. They are 3 of 9 from the field. They're 2 of 7 from beyond the arc. So they are firing away. They'll be dangerous if they get in the groove. If they don't, they could pay. As they say, live and die by that big triple. And just how quickly into the shot clock they're willing to put up those threes. We've seen that already. Jason Gallant, the chief guy there, he's 0 of 3, but Javille Collins is 2 of 3. And behind that, Western Oregon trailing only by a deuce here as we get back to action. Still no subs in the game. Both teams still with their starting 5s. Here comes Collins. There's some real veteranness in this Western Oregon lineup. Casemiro. Shot clock down to 5. Gallant, contested shot. Great job by Van Bylen, but the offensive rebound right back to the Wolves, and they put up a 3 quickly. A follow on the weak side is going to go, though, off the miss from 3. Mario Williams Jr. able to get a mid on that one, and he caroms it back home to lock the score now at 10. First subs of the game are going to come in for Simon Fraser. It'll be Tariq Brown, number 9, and number 15, Tobey Eze-Okafor. Here's Kokia battling the big man inside, Greer, and that one gets turned over inside. So the Simon Fraser squad missing out on a chance to regain the lead here. Collins with a hesitation dribble into the paint underneath. And Mario Williams Jr. points in the paint, back-to-back buckets for number 2. And look who's right back on top here. Western Oregon with a 12-10 lead. Simon Fraser, a couple of key turnovers deep in the paint here on good scoring opportunities. That one by Tate Christensen tipped, and Christensen back the other way, and Mario Williams is doing what he wants to right now. 6 points in a row for Mario Williams Jr. He's got his team back up on top by 4. This is a yo-yo affair here from the West Gym in Burnaby, British Columbia, Canada. Thanks for joining us again on Thursday Night Red Leafs TV. That shot by Howard's not going to go. Christensen, though, Johnny on the spot, he gets to the rim. The reverse falls for Tate, and he cuts that lead back to 2. Casemiro back up top. Get to the man of the hour in Williams. My mistake. Greer is 13, Howard's 11, but there's Greer right now. Brady, the spin move, fading from the elbow at the shot clock buzzer doesn't go, and the rebound from Lenz DuPont. I'll get my numbers straight here. Irish Kokia back on the dribble, tough shot on the baseline. Irish rattles it home, and the St. Pat's product, team's leading scorer, is going to nod it at 14, though Steve Hansen, the SFU coach, nonetheless wants a timeout, and he'll call one right now. Simon Fraser battling back from the 4-point deficit now to once again lock the score at 14. Our officials today, Hayden Hilty, Greg Puccioni, and Luke Wira. They are the 3 officials here, residing or presiding over this this GNAC men's basketball game. Simon Fraser, talk about their recent efforts and a terrific effort against Alaska Anchorage. Two Thursdays ago here at the West Gym, and of course the win on the road at MSUB to start last week. So Thursdays have been good. They've been positive for Simon Fraser. We'll see where their big surge is going to come in this game. 12:30 left in a entertaining first half thus far, locked at 14. Casemiro in the corner, double team, or rather Casemiro now with the basketball. Knifes his way in and is going to get called for the foul. I believe Tariq Brown, number 9, is going to get called for that foul. Indeed, it'll be Tariq. So Tariq Brown and Tobey Eze-Okafor, number 15, the non-starters on the floor right now, with Luke Howard, number 11, Matisse Van Bylent, number 13, and Irish Kokia, the team's leading scorer, the point guard, the pure sophomore who's shown himself to be one of the top guards in the conference this season. Big step taken by Irish Kokia. Two misses there by the point guard, Casemiro. Irish right down the floor. He takes the contact and makes it work in the air. Little Red Leaf rising at the rim there. Irish Kokia makes it a 16-14 Simon Fraser lead. Oh, stolen away. Irish stealing it from Gallant. And he is attracting attention wherever he goes to reach from behind by Zach Moore, number 11. And Moore's going to get called for the foul there. And what isn't Irish doing for this basketball team this season? What a job he's done. Simon Fraser fans wanting to know about that guard core for this team. Some real hard luck with Jimmy Zaborniak, who took a year off last season and was set to come back this year and join the guard rotation out of Burnaby South Secondary School, suffering a knee injury in the 11th hour before the start of the season. It was a really tough break. As well, the team's leading scorer last year, Elliot Tamakilangan, who has a year left, elected to take the year off. And as well, Eric Beckett, the hard-nosed, hard luck former transfer from Vermont, suffering a concussion and unable to play this season. Great to see Mr. Beckett in the house today with Tamakilangan on the bench as they are watching today. But those three players are all key to the fortunes of Simon Fraser men's basketball. Tamakilangan, Zaborniak, and Beckett. And in their stead, a guy has to step up, and Irish Kokia, who is looked upon as a leader of the guard corps, actually had to really step up, and he's assumed that mantle of leadership now, and what a job he has done in just his second year out of high school, playing at St. Patrick's Regional Secondary in Vancouver, in East Vancouver, where he led the Celtics to multiple provincial titles. Right back to main action. We didn't get a stat update, but we will do that when we can. Irish with a turnaround move, manufactured one look for himself. Couldn't get that to work. Right down the floor they go again. And a scramble for that loose ball. Just trying to rip it away. It goes out of bounds for Western Oregon. Angé Cortez, who comes off the bench and is one of their top scorers, one of their double-figure scorers, making his first appearance in the game and gets right into the defensive fray there. They'll just clean up the wet spot on the floor there and get back underway. And it's going to be Western Oregon basketball inbounding the ball. Tony Salinas, another player off the bench. I hate to get the name of Tony's hometown wrong, but I think it's Zilla, Washington, where he played at Zilla High. He's a 6'1", 180 senior guard. Wearing number 24 in red. Salinas now. Moore back to Cortez. Zach Moore now dribbles to the free throw line, kicks it back up to Greer. Shot clock's at 3. Greer's going to put up a long one, and it's too strong off the back iron. Ooh, that was hard over the top. I don't know about that. Cortez came out of nowhere, and really a lot of physicality there. Nothing called. The Simon Fraser bench rose in unison. No call there. 11 minutes left in this opening half of play. So the Red Leafs here with a 2-point lead, looking to build on it. In a yo-yo back and forth first half of play, they get the entry. They want the one-on-one to Luke Howard with that Nowitzki step back. Can't get it to go. 16-14 Luke, when he gets going, look out. Cortez, again, playing at a high tempo underneath, maybe a little too high. He's got quick hands defensively. He just knocked that ball right out of the rhythm of Irish Kokia, who recovers. They go to Tariq for 3. Brown is fouled from beyond the arc, and Tariq will step up and try and make it a 4-point play here for the Red Leafs. Heard the call, let's go Reek from the Simon Fraser bench. Tariq Brown coming in off the bench and fearless there, well beyond the 3-point arc, lets it fly. And pay dirt there. As the Okafor now back into the game. Tobey, number 15, can really shoot it from 3. And Jovan Rai as well. His point per minute production is surprising. He can score the basketball, and he's in there now wearing 0 for Simon Fraser. Tariq Brown coming off the floor to the congratulations of his teammates as Tariq Brown, Lenz DuPont, is now back into the game. Little trap there on the corner is going to pay off. Almost does as Salinas quick to the ball. Quickly, they go to Cortez. He goes crazy with a helicopter twirl there and can't get it to go. The rebound by Jovan Rye, and Cortez reaches in there. So he picks up his fifth foul of this half now for the Western Oregon Wolves. Simon Fraser calling a set here offensively as they get a step back three. Kokia just off the mark. That one didn't have a lot of lift under it. Carson Frinke, number 5, now out there as well. Just had a touch. Salinas. Williams Jr. is going to rattle one home, and Mario Williams Jr. bingo from 3. And he's going to make it a 3-point game. These two teams pretty evenly matched, and they're both going to their benches. Here is Ezzy Okafor. Tobey just off the mark there. Great job by Jovan Rye. Gets a loose ball. Jump hook, and he's going to get fouled. I thought maybe some ill-advised stuff there in terms of potentially getting blocked, but Jovan with a release point there gets off the hook shot. He gets knocked to the carpet, and it's going to be a foul called against Zach Moore, number 11. I believe Zach's second foul of the game. We'll see, maybe not. Yeah, indeed. 16 foul here is Jovan Rye now at the free throw line. So Simon Fraser with a lead. Right now, though, just can't get Luke Howard going. And Luke Howard actually, if you counted about a month into the GNAC, or about 4 games into the GNAC schedule, if you counted conference and GNAC scoring, at some point you start going with the conference numbers. But at that point, Simon Fraser's Luke Howard was the leading scorer in the conference. Irish Kokia, though, in league games has put up some big performances, and right now, as we said, coming into the game, Irish at 18.3, Luke at 17.7, and Lenz DuPont at 12.2, the 3 double-figure scorers on this Simon Fraser team heading into conference in conference play. Quick cued 3 is going to fall. There was one MO on that play as Carson Frinke took the feed from Oshen Casimiro. That was let's get up a 3 quickly, and right away they're back to within 1. Red Leafs with the ball in the slim lead here with 8:40 remaining. Sasha Vujicic, the big man from Burnaby South, now into the game. He passes out front. DuPont can't get that one to fall. Simon Fraser falling out of rhythm. Ooh, there's Greer. He jumps and tries to stay in bounds. He lands out of bounds. He'll turn it over. (21-20) our score. As we said, the theme tonight, 2 hungry teams. GNAC wins are hard to come by. And both these teams working hard. There's a foul committed by Frinke on the floor. That sends Kokia to the free throw line. He's going to make the front end of that one to account for the first points off the bonus here in this opening half. He's going to go 2 for 2. 23-20, a one possession lead here for the Red Leafs. Casimiro, a little hesitation dribble, draws a reach, whistle blew. And Irish Kokia getting called for the foul. That's Irish's first 15 foul. Or were they very quick in changing it to the fourth team foul, excuse me. Yeah, I noticed that too. Coach Hansen talking about the fouls on the scoreboard. I saw it at 6, and I thought it was going to go to 7, but it went to 5. Either way, I think we got it correct here, and that's the main thing. 8 minutes left in the half, 23-20. Red Leafs with the lead on defense right now. Here's Casemiro, the drive, the dish, they cue it. Wide open triple is not going to fall there for Collins. But they're going to get 2 out of it anyway as Collins off the miss finds himself in the paint for the extension there in the lay-in. 23-22 the score here. Irish, a fake, a step back. No, he's going to go to Ozzy Ekafor. That was partially blocked, I think, by Mario Williams Jr., who's done a great job. And Williams Jr. just feed him the ball. He loves the baseline corner. And that is tough because Ozzy Ekafor is getting called for a foul. Every time Williams touches the ball in the baseline corner, something positive is happening for Western Oregon. So with 7:19, we'll take our first break here and be back with more from the West Gym in just a moment.
You really want to know who Superman is? Watch this.
I think he's pretty cool. He's my idol.
I can't have no sympathy. All the shit I seen her made my blood nigga. Spill from methazine inside the double cup. Double up my cream, now that's a double step. Yeah. Please don't hit my phone if it ain't about no commas. Keep the peace like Dalai Lama, big body hummers. Backing out the parking spot and know the law be on him. He exempt Sean Kempy, keep that 40 on him. Go, motivate, 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 motivate.
And we're back with you here at the West Gym. Howard Smyrna, thanks for joining us on Red Leaf TV for this broadcast of GNAC men's basketball here from the West Gym atop Burnaby Mountain on a Thursday rather. Wanted to let you know about our Red Leaf crew here at the game and what a great job they always do. And we'll start off with our executive producer, Shoyal Brown, as well as Joseph Anctil, the producer. The cameras today, Aiden Doherty and Mike Parolini. Thank you, gentlemen, for your great work here at the West Gym. Our announcer, of course, is Stephen James. Our event lead, Matthew Dillon, Nicole Anderson, Ethelate Enzihan, Hugo Burr, Anthony DePelto, Hannah Boulanger, Steph Mills, Tori McLensick, Bailey Bjornson, Jordan Gage as well. We'll get to our stat crew who do a great job with the box scores in just a moment, but just want to give a tip of the hat to the great Red Leaf TV crew and the job they do for all Simon Fraser varsity sports here in the GNAC. Casemiro, tipped by Luke Howard. The recovery, though, underneath. Oh, and a tough break there from Matisse Van Bylen. Matisse got to the spot. He was sealing the baseline, leaned in, and he's going to get called for the contact underneath. 15 foul on Simon Fraser. Casemiro quickly. Kokia almost with the steal. Casemiro, once again, he's a pest in the paint. He really knows how to move in there. Oh, that's a great cut underneath the basket to get the layup there for Javille Collins. So once again, Western Oregon in a game that has changed hands, the lead changing hands many times, now favoring the road team again. 6:36 left in an entertaining opening half. Here's Irish. Corner they go to Luke Howard. Back up top again. Dupont, it rims out for Lenz. A tough break there. Biggest stat of the half. Luke Howard, only 2 attempts from the field. He has not scored. And the guy coming in here with a big offensive load on his shoulders every game, and Western Oregon doing a good job of taking away the spaces for him underneath. We'll see how they continue to scheme to get one of the most talented players in the conference going. There's a shot too strong off the back iron by Collins. Pushing tempo now, Kokia. Williams Jr. with that long wingspan, number 2. Simon Fraser getting some entry here. Inside they go, and finally a great high-low there as Van Bylent finds Luke Howard underneath, and Luke is able to get the lay-in underneath. So first points of the game, 14 and a half minutes in for Luke Howard, and if you're a Simon Fraser Red Leafs fan, you hope that's a sign of things to come. That medium ranger, though, that's like an arrow through the heart if you're a Red Leafs fan. Jason Gallant able to make it go swish. He makes it 26-25 for the Wolves. Van Bylent once again kicking it out. Kokia rims out. Oh, and what great work underneath. The motor keeps going for Tariq. Was that Tariq? No, that's Lenz Dupont underneath, excuse me. So Lenz working the glass hard and took the harm there, and he is now at the free throw line with a chance to put his team on top. Tate Christensen will check in at his next opportunity here for the Red Leafs. Tariq Brown has been playing a great game here. The energy unmistakable. And of course the big 3 that he hit, 2 for 2. Simon Fraser, you know the old cliche about making your free throws, and they're doing it here tonight. Maybe that's a sign of more to come, but right now it's just a flat out grinded out battle here at the West Gym. Nice crowd on hand here atop the hill. Gallant probes, comes back, wants to use the Greer screen instead. Cross court they go. The reverse won't fall for Javille Collins. Collins, what acceleration there. The trailer on the play, Van Bylent. Luke wide open for 3. Bingo, Luke Howard. The big triple from the big man, 30-26. A little Red Leaf rain there. Both teams have had trouble protecting leads. Nobody gaining a whole ton of momentum here. Does Western Oregon have a quick answer? We'll see. The point guard inside, rejected by Luke Howard. Casemiro has it swatted. Keys the transition. And they're going to call a block at the other end of the floor, and that is Matisse Van Bylent. We talked about him in the pregame, how he's advancing as a player, how strong he is on the dribble. Matisse has worked on the frame since he's come on up to Burnaby Mountain, and he is a guy who can not only play outside, he can go in there and he can bang with the best of them in the conference. And that was great ample proof of that as the Red Leaf dance team now on the floor in a timeout here. 30-26 is the score. Simon Fraser is starting to make some good things happen here as we approach halftime. And we'll keep it here. Fun watching all the GNAC teams come in for their visits here, and Western Oregon making their appearance here. A shout out to their sports information department. Great pregame notes, and we're very appreciative as we prepare for the broadcast here tonight. And we can let you know that the leading Simon Fraser scorers in this game, leading the way with 8 points, Lenz Dupont of 2 of 4 shooting. He's 4 of 4 from the stripe. 6 points for Irish Kokia and 5 points for Luke Howard, who's heating up in a hurry. Luke actually a +7, Van Bylent a +8 to lead all plus minuses in this game. Leading scorers for the Wolves, leading the way, 2 double-figure scorers. Mario Williams, 5 of 7 from the field for 11 points. Javille Collins is 4 of 9. He's got 10 points. And the Wolves are 4 of 12 from beyond the arc. They have only had 2 free throw trips in the half, and they missed them both. Simon Fraser now back out onto the floor, and it looks like they have their entire starting group out there now with Luke Howard, Irish Kokia, Lenz Dupont, Matisse Van Bylent, and Tate Christensen. Carson Frinke, number 5, along with number 13, Brady Greer. Oshen Casimiro wearing 0 as Van Bylen gets set to shoot free throws. Mario Williams Jr. and Tice makes the first. And as well out there is Jason Gallant. Ooh, a rare miss for Simon Fraser here tonight, but they have a 5-point lead right now. At one off their biggest lead. Both teams have led by as many as 6 here in this opening half. That's Gallant. DuPont on him like glue, hand in his face. Great job by Lenz defensively. Irish quickly keying Luke. Look at the big man run, and he's going to dunk it down at the other end. Luke Howard on a great feed from Irish. And that 7-point lead now the largest of the game by either team here. Coming at a very opportune time here as we get right into the stretch drive of this opening half. Luke Howard, great job there. 3-pointer though. 3's better than 2, and that's number 5, Carson Frinke off the bench, a 6'5 junior out of San Diego in Carlsbad High School, who knocks down that 3. That was a 3 on the money. Simon Fraser misses a 3 with DuPont. Oh, and blowing a tire there before they cross midcourt, unfortunately off the foot of Van Bylen. And out of bounds. So the Wolves will get the basketball. They will inbound in the backcourt. Four-point lead for the Red Leafs. As we mentioned, Simon Fraser with 1 GNAC victory and Western Oregon still winless on the season. These are 2 hungry basketball teams here tonight at the West Gym. 2.5 minutes to go. Simon Fraser extending that defense in the half court. Van Bylen, Howard, ooh, and Luke Howard. That's going to be Luke's second. He gets it 30 feet from the basket. So that'll send Jason Gallant to the free throw line. With only 2 free throws, Gallant, it'll be his first time at the line at the stripe here in this game. Gallant 1 of 5 currently, 0 of 3 from 3. He makes the first. So he'll make them both, and you add in the Frinke triple, and it's a 5-0 run as they cut it from 7 to 2. As we said, nobody can hold a lead here. Wolves in that 2-3 here. Simon Fraser trying to get some entry happening. They'll shoot over it this time with Christensen. Great rebound underneath. Oh, and Howard, I'm not too sure what happened there. I guess he kind of misjudged his ability to be able to dunk it from a stationary spot. That one in and out by Frinke. But Luke Howard, so fun to watch on the floor here, unable to cash in there. Wolves can tie it with a make here, and they're going to do just that. No, they get the N1 opportunity. I think Tate Christensen might get called for the foul underneath. So indeed, Christensen will get the foul, and at the free throw line now is Collins, Javille Collins. I'm not that familiar with the Western Oregon game-by-game log, but Collins, just his 5th game of the season, and they're all starts, so he's obviously come back from an injury. And he's going to be huge for this team if, by all indications, he shows you what he can do there. Second leading scorer on the team in conference play. Ooh, that one. Casimiro getting a hand on it, knocking it out of bounds. It'll stay with Simon Fraser. 12 on the shot clock and 88 seconds remaining in the half. Simon Fraser trailing by 1. Kokia with a 3 attempt off the side iron. Great rebound by Dupont. Puts his head down, gets blocked by Greer underneath, and quickly Frankie back up top to the trailer. The point guard is Casemiro. Here's Gallant. Collins puts it on the floor, and looks like Kokia is going to get called for the foul. It's just tough sledding right now for Simon Fraser. So that's the second foul of the game on Kokia. And you want Irish to be able to play his best basketball in this second half. And he will take a seat, I think, just to protect him. It's a good move there. Jovan Rye, though, has been effective, and here he comes wearing 0 for the Red Leafs. Too strong off the front iron by Collins into the hands of Matisse Van Bylen. Try and predict this one. There's a unpredictability to this game tonight. Nobody can get on a big run. Jovan off the bench, right in there, gets his own rebound off the miss. Luke for 3 is going to knock it down. Great shot by Luke Howard, but great persistence as well. Cold off the bench, Jovan Rye misses inside, grabs his rebound, finds the big man, and he knocks it down for a 1-point Red Leaf lead. The 3-second difference on the clocks here is Casemiro. That's O'Shen with a dribble as he... Timeout called. So 15.9 seconds will keep it here as the Red Leafs get a 1-point lead. You see just how valuable Luke Howard is. He didn't score for the first 15 minutes of this half, and he's got 8 in the last basically just under 5 minutes. Beautiful dunk, 2 threes. So Luke Howard knows what to do. He's a terrific player. Luke Howard out of Abbotsford. Of course, we outlined his long history. He played some D1 basketball, some Division II basketball, some NAIA basketball, some U.S. prep school down in Memphis, Tennessee, and finally made his way back home after leaving Abbotsford Secondary after his grade 10 season. And so for those Americans out there listening, we go by the grades mostly, but that would be after his sophomore season in high school, and has just returned this year. Little teardrop is going to fall for Collins underneath the basket. And a 1-point lead, and that's going to do it. So Western Oregon's going to come away with the lead at the half. Simon Fraser led by as many as 7 in the late stages, but just couldn't hold on, and Western Oregon continuing to find ways to climb back into this basketball game, and they lead it by 1 at the half. We'll be back with the second half and more in moments here from the West Gym.
I'm gon' undress you, then we gonna go 3 and 3. You gon' girlfriends and meet me at the hotel room. Get up, got your boyfriend and meet me at the hotel room. You can bring your girlfriends and meet me at the hotel room. We at the hotel, motel, holiday inn. 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 Jenny, oye que hola. Yamile, oye que hola. Roslyn, oye que hola. Zulema, oye que hola. Cristina, oye que hola. Carolina, oye que hola. Sofía, oye que hola. Stephanie, oye que hola. Dale.
Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay.
Okay. You ain't gotta ask who I do it for. Whole team iced up, dipped in that red and gold. Got a lot of sauce like it's pasta. Pretty little face and I'm stacked like the roster. Clap, clap, clap for the best in the world. Tap, 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 tap in with your girl. Whole gang run it up. West side, throw it up. Got the ops moving out the way when we pulling up. Deal dance, deal dance. We just came through the end zone again. What you standing on? Real big business. City of the Doves, you know we stay winning.
Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. Hey, red and gold on me, you know it's gang gang. Words of Uncle 40, you know it's bang bang. Loyal to the soil, you know I can't change. I just do it for the bay, that's the campaign. No, they can't hang. We the faithful. California on the place, that's a staple. I'm a staple, give me the paper. Babe boy, drive the testy like a scraper. Do your dance, do your dance. We just came through the end zone again. What we spending on, real big business. City of the Dubs, you know we stay winning. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay.
Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up. First shot, hip struck walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, y'all can't copy yet. Glad moonwalking. This here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Grown music. I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, I'm my INDEPENDENT. This hustling, chasing dreams since I was 14 with the 4-track bustin'. Halfway across that city with the back question. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give that to the people, spread it across the country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people, spread it across the country. Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Nah, can I kick it? Thank you, yeah. I'm so damn grateful. I grew up really wanna go fronts, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. Y'all can't stop me. Go hard like I gotta eat it within my heartbeat. And
I'm eating at the beat like it gave a little speed to a great white shark on shark. We rock, gonna go up, gone. Deuces goodbye, I got a world to see. And my girl, she wanna see Rome. Caesar make you a believer. Nah, I never ever did it for a throne. That validation comes from giving it back to the people. Now sing this song and it goes like, raise those hands, this is our party. We came here to live life like nobody was watching. I got my city right behind me. If I fall, they got me. Learn from that failure, gain humility, and then we keep marching. I said, go back, this is a moment tonight.
I'm here to make a difference.
I'm here to create.
To innovate.
To do research that matters.
I am here to continue asking questions.
To continue learning.
To expand my horizons.
I am here to grow.
To them, the whole world looks like an opportunity, one to be seized, built upon, and made better for their sport and the people around it. To student athletes, every opportunity is a chance to change what could be and show the world what opportunity can do.
I'm here to get more than a degree.
I'm here to explore.
To connect. To learn.
I am here to forge a new path.
To push myself. To set goals and achieve them.
I am here to win.
I'm here to grow.
points for Jason Gallant as we get back to live action here from the West Gym. Simon Fraser with the basketball to start here. Same starters will be on the floor here for head coach Steve Hansen. There's Kokia. The drive inside he goes. Howard thinks rebound, twists, and those ballet steps in the paint by Luke Howard once again do the job. He, in a phone booth, can get things done. 38-37, Simon Fraser very quickly taking the lead here. Casemiro driving baseline and a whistle blowing there. I think, did Casemiro? No, it's a foul. Boy, Simon Fraser can't seem to dodge the whistle here tonight as Lenz Dupont gets called for the foul, his second. Off the inbounds, Casemiro hurls up a prayer. And they are going to say, boy, Simon Fraser does not get any bounces or tips in this game. Everything seems to be going against the home team. Western Oregon once again with the basketball. Greer kicks it back out to Williams. Back up top to Gallant for three off the front iron into the hands of Van Bylent. The rebound, he rips it away. Dupont corrals that one. Here's Irish once again at the top. Kicking out from 15, back to Tate for three. Christensen knocks down the triple. And Simon Fraser, another mini 4-point run to start the second half, pushing their lead to 4. Their largest has been 7. Look at Collins bodying his way on the turnaround, and look at the elation there for number 10 as he gets the N1 opportunity. Collins might not be the owner of the broadest shoulders in the game here, but boy, he is willing and able to use physicality to create some space for himself, and the way he got into that that hook shot made it work, and that's a three-point play. And once again, pulling Western Oregon to within 1. They trail 41-40. Not a lot of transition in this game. Neither team can really get out and run. It's all grinding in the half court here. Tate for three once more. And that one is going to say the basketball gods decide they will let that one fall. And Christensen now with back-to-back triples. Slapping hands as he gets back on defense. 44-40 Simon, 2 minutes in. Tate Christensen with the red leaf rain here to start this second half of play. Working it around the horn. They put up another 3-ball, and that's not going to fall for Gallant. This time, Jason puts up the teardrop on the baseline. Won't go. Luke Howard with the rebound. Van Bylent, the skip in the paint. Underneath, Luke Howard takes it at Greer, and Greer's going to foul him. So number 13 getting called for the foul there. Well, my mistake. They've got JaVale Collins getting called for the foul. So my mistake there is Luke Howard does the job from the line for a 5-point lead here. Collins getting called for the foul, his second. Simon Fraser with a 5-point lead. But can they stop this 3-point shooting squad from Western Oregon? That time they come up shy. Irish Kokia now commanding the offense. He calls on Lenz Dupont. Bit of a clear out there as he steps inside, puts the pivot down and gets called for the travel. That's Irish's second travel call. Luke Weir, the official, calling that one. Head coach Steve Hansen not happy with the call there as he protests to no avail. 45-40, lock it in at 5-point Simon Fraser lead. They want to show they can bear down and stop this Western Oregon squad who have consistently found ways to rally in this game. This time kicking out for 3. And to the baseline corner, Mario Williams Jr. hits it. And Mario Williams pulls his team to within 2. It's been that kind of an evening. This time Irish deep from 3. Batted away by Howard. Great job to Van Bylent to Tate. He wants it again. Oh, that one too strong off the back iron for Christensen. Howard chasing. The whistle blows. It goes out of bounds, and it will be a Western Oregon foul on Mario Williams Jr. So great job there and great hustle by Luke Howard. Simon Fraser maintains possession here 4 minutes into the second half. Oh, that time a turnover, and Casemiro wants to go the distance. He will lay it up and in. So Simon Fraser wants tempo here, and here they come. Luke Howard is going to get them right back, 47-45. A great job there by Howard to run the floor. I love the effort number 11 gives night after night for this Red Leafs team. Ooh, another deep 3, and they are going to knock that one down. Collins, the redshirt senior, he's the vet on this squad, and he lets fly. That was an absolute rip the mesh special from Javille Collins. Simon Fraser recovering the loose ball in front of their own bench. Here's Lenz Dupont inside. Dupont, oh, and Lenz, what a great job. Dupont is so good at drawing the contact. No look to Collins for 3. That one too strong. Chased down by Collins himself. And he'll get it back up top. Or by Williams, excuse me. This is Collins, number 10. Williams, number 2, had chased it down. Javille, the crossover on Tate. Christensen into the paint. Muscling his way in there. Big rebound by Luke Howard. Here's Lenz. Irish. That stop, start, stutter drive is a trademark of his game. Inside he goes, and Lenz Dupont lays it in. He draws the contact, and this time Lenz will get to the free throw line. Simon Fraser with a 3-point lead. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a short timeout. Be back with more in a moment here from the West Gym.
Floor, which it means it is time to welcome back to kick things off in the second half, your SFU Tints team.
And we're back here with you at the West Gym. The Red Leaf Dance team doing a terrific job here as usual for the fans in attendance tonight. And great to see Simon Fraser with that second half focus, coming out and shooting the heck out of the basketball. They're 6 of 8 from the field, 75% over the first just under 6 minutes to play here. 6 of 8, they're 2 of 4 from beyond the arc. On the other side of the ledger, Western Oregon shooting 4 of 10, 40%. They're 2 of 6, 33% from beyond the arc. And right now, Luke Howard, 15 points. Lenz Dupont, 12. And Tate Christensen with those back-to-back triples, now with 10 points in the game. 22 for Collins, leads all scorers for Western Oregon. 14 more for Mario Williams Jr., 6 more for Carson Frinke off the bench. And that's Lenz Dupont now at the free throw line. Ben's a great free throw shooter, and he is so valuable in that department. He completes the three-point play, takes a seat on the bench, and Tariq Brown now back out to replace him. It's Brown, Kokia, Van Bylent, Christensen, and Luke Howard for the Red Leafs. Casemiro, the starting point guard. Finding Gallant. Quickly they go to Greer, finds a lane, reverse, can't get it to go. Howard rips down another rebound. And here comes Irish. Oh, that one picked off. Jump in the passing lane there. And laying it up and in is Casemiro. No surprise that no team able to build a big gap here in this game. This one is going to go down to the buzzer, it feels like. Gallant there aggressively slopping it away. Casemiro with back-to-back buckets. He can explode to the basket. Head coach Wes Pfeiffer showing how happy he is with his team with some positive body language for his Wolves here as they get back into their 2-3 zone in the half court here. High-low, they go underneath, and the jam, the two-handed slam by Luke Howard. And they went high-low nicely there. And Luke Howard with the dunk for the Red Leafs. 13 minutes left in this game. Simon Fraser with a 2-point lead. Casemiro protecting the basketball, finding Gallant, who's struggled to shoot the basketball here today. Howard with another rebound. Luke Howard now with 7 boards. Oh, that pass from Brown ricochets off of Kokia. He gets it back and they winds up going to the hands of Christensen. Little teardrop. And Tate Christensen making a lot of things work here tonight. Christensen now with 12 in this game. Tate doing a terrific job scoring the basketball. 56-52 the score. And a rejection underneath, and that was Van Bylent with the rejection. Keys to break in Kokia. Irish right down the floor to lay it up and in. It's a 6-point lead here. Western Oregon forced a call for time. And a great job there. You saw the rejection by Matisse Van Bylent to key Kokia down the floor for the lane. You also saw the sweet baseline teardrop there from Tate Christensen. So a lot of things working for Simon Fraser with that core group on the floor right now. As they call a timeout, we'll take a short break as well. Be back with more here from the West Gym in a moment.
Go up, she wild, I'm in danger. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up. Going down, come to this down. I see double cups, jogging down. Over, jogging down. Yeah, Benjamin Franklin, pick on my deep, I know. So drop from the jungle. I keep the piece on me, I leave you puzzle. Bit too chill, ring, I'm looking caught on my knee longer than hair on her. You know my fat cavity, and I'm the her dad's salary. Saudi, are you on 10 yet? Zilly smoking, you know, Papa's 10. You can search if you're looking for somebody. Pink bang or the tissue on tree. Somebody's daughter finna all these keys.
And we're back with you here now. Welcome back to the second half of Red Leafs TV here as the Simon Fraser Red Leafs with a 6-point lead. We've mentioned on many occasions the largest lead in this game for either team has been 7 points. And right now Simon Fraser with a 6-point lead. Interesting times here at the West Gym. These two teams are starving for victories here. Gallant back up top. They go to Collins. Collins. Sasha Vujicic, number 14, the big man out of Burnaby South there. Sasha knocking it out of bounds. Great job defensively as he comes into the game. He's out there with Tariq Brown, Jovan Rai, Irish Kokia, and Tate Christensen. Salinas now into the game. Back to Williams. Shot clock's at 6 here for Collins. He's going to put up a 3. Christensen right in his face. Look at the rebound by Williams, though. The offensive board, that kind of stuff has killed Simon today, but they're able to recover with Rye. Joven finding that loose ball, getting it to Kokia. Irish coming up shy on the jump shot. Here's Salinas now with 11 minutes remaining. Looking to cut into that 6-point deficit. Looks like Lenz Dupont will check into the next stoppage for SFU. High-low underneath. It'll stay with Western Oregon. So Dupont in. And he'll give Irish Kokia a breather here, number 3 coming out. Western Oregon will sub as well. They'll bring in Carson Frinke, the 6'5 junior guard of the San Diego. Mario Williams, the freshman guard of the Stockton, California, will take a seat. Back up top they go to Gallant. Salinas, corner, Frinke for 3, and he's hit that shot tonight. Doesn't fall for him there. Christensen with a rebound. Joven Rye running the point right now. Joven barking out signals on the floor. Joven finds a gap in the 2-3, kicks it back out in rhythm to Brown for the triple. And Joven, what a job he does orchestrating the offense. He takes a sharp corner to the baseline and finds his 3-point shooter in rhythm, Tariq Brown. 61-52, that's the largest lead of the game right now for Simon Fraser at 9 points. And we're at the midway mark. Vujicic comes with a help underneath. Oh, and it's once again going to go Western Oregon's way. Subs coming into the game now. Take this time now to thank our stat crew here, doing a great job. Our inputter today, Francisco Cresa. Our 2 callers are Sophie DePelto and Haley Birch, and we thank their efforts as well. With 10 minutes left in this contest, a stop here for Simon Fraser, it would be huge. And they're going to get it. What a great job they do. Shot comes up short. Lenz Dupont cross court to Joven Rye. Joven calling out the signals again this time. Shot clock's now down to 6. Rye was looking for Luke Howard. They got to make a decision. He hurls up a 3 off the back iron. A chance for a rebound. Can't get it. And Collins down the floor. That's basketball karma for you. Don't use the shot clock and they get a rebound, come right back down the floor, make it a 7-point game. So the largest lead will be 9 points for Simon Fraser. It's now down to 7. Red Leafs in the half court here. Coach Pfeiffer switching from man to zone. Each time down the floor, it seems. That time Van Bylen high-low to Howard off the hands of Luke and out of bounds. Subbing into the game again, it's going to be Mario Williams Jr. And that's because number 10, JaVale Collins, will take a seat. Salinas, number 24, will bring the ball up the floor, the senior guard from Zilla, Washington. Frinke, shot fake, Salinas for 3, and he swishes that baby. 61-57, the 9-point lead now cut down to 4 as Irish Kokia comes off the bench for Simon Fraser. He'll join the fray at the next available moment, and so will Tate Christensen. Love it how Tate Christensen comes off floor. He's got a huge smile on his face, just can't wait to play this game. Here's Van Bylen at the free throw line. Matisse trying to muscle his way in, and the foul is going to get called against number 23, Anjay Cortez. And I think that's the second time Cortez is going to get called for fouling Van Bylen. Indeed, Anjay with his second foul of the game. Tariq Brown and Jovan Rai come off the bench, and those were valuable minutes by those two guys off the bench. They did a great job. Christensen and Kokia getting a chance to get a breather here for the stretch drive with 8 minutes left. And that foul is going to go against Mario Williams Jr. Coming out just a little too hard as DuPont made a hard cut across the floor. So the third foul of the game on Williams. Tate thought about the shot. Oh, and that's a tough break for Tate Christensen. Thought about the three, and as he transitioned to the dribble drive, got called for the pivot. A timeout will be called, 61-57. Some of the stats that have mattered, the points off turnover, is something we really want to get into. We're going to get a fresh box here in a second, but it was 15-4 at last count, the last stoppage in the last box score, 15-4 in Western Oregon's favor. And Simon Fraser, if they don't come through with a victory tonight, are going to rue that stat. That's one of those ones you certainly don't want to see. Western Oregon leading in second chance points, and Simon Fraser leading in paint points, both by conservative margins, but nonetheless leads. And we can let you know that that stays. It's now the points off turnovers is now 18-4 in Western Oregon's favor, and that's a huge number. That's the plus 12, and you're looking at plus 12 in the turnover points off turnovers for Western Oregon, and they are trailing by 4. It really tells you Simon Fraser could be well in command here with a little ball security. Leading scorers in this game, 17 for Luke Howard to lead all Simon Fraser Red Leaf scorers. Lens DuPont with 13. Tate Christensen having himself a game with 12 points on 4 of 7, shooting a couple of threes. And Irish Kokia tonight with 8 points, 4 assists, and 2 steals. But you got to credit Western Oregon. They have not let the team's leading scorer get on a concentrated role. And Irish at any moment though could break free and is not afraid to take what's available to him on the floor, whether that's that incredible dribble drive game to the rim or the three-point shooting, whatever he wants, or the playmaking ability he brings in his sophomore season here to the Red Leafs. Foul called there. It's going to go against no foul, just a restart here. Is the Wolves find a way to get the Frinky, and Van Bylent does just enough defensively, facing up to the cutter inside. Kokia is going to get called for the foul. He leaned, and Western Oregon is going to get possession of the basketball. The foul being called against Kokia, his third. And Irish takes so much pride in his game that he's got to think about it, flush it, and get back into play, and that's what he'll do. But Irish just a little too much body language there, and a tough break for him because that's his bread and butter. There's Salinas with a high arcer underneath, doesn't go. A tip drill with Kokia, and oh my goodness, Irish is getting called for his 4th foul. That loose ball situation right in front of the Western Oregon bench, and that's a big foul here with 7:09 remaining. Tariq Brown is going to have to come in. And Irish sat for a spell too, so that is a tough break getting those 2 quick fouls, but that is the game. And Simon Fraser, it's next man up here for the next few minutes, and Tariq Brown will come in and try to play some inspired basketball for this Red Leaf team. The miss there. And we'll see how this breaks down now as it's Tariq Brown and Lens DuPont in the backcourt. Great look underneath for another dunk. And I think Van Bylent had the pass. I didn't see who passed the ball. My view obstructed there by head coach Steve Hansen, but a great feed inside for the dunk. 63-57, Simon Fraser. Cue ball three, and it's going to fall for Mario Williams Jr. It's like a bad dream if you're a Simon Fraser fan. That consistency with that beautiful three-point release by Williams. Just can't leave him open for a second. 63-60. Head fake Brown. Tough fading baseline shot. Won't fall. The tip underneath does. And that's Van Bylen. Oh, it's not going to count. Tough break for the Red Leafs. Van Bylen getting called for the foul. The bucket was whistled off. That is a tough one. That one hurts if you're a Red Leaf fan. Ooh, and there's some shoulders being thrown underneath in Western Oregon. That's not being called both ways, it looks like. That's a tough one to digest in terms of body language and actions at the other end of the court, because clearly you could look at what happened with the Kokia play, and if you're not going to argue that one, you got to look at that one and say there was a bit of tilt and a bit of shoulder lowering there by Javille Collins, but play on, and we'll see what happens here as the Wolves with a chance to take the lead here. Collins with, or rather a chance to tie off the N1, and he makes it good. So Simon Fraser's led by as many as 9 in the second, but reeled in once again by these hard-working Wolves. Van Bylen, cross court he goes. Tate Christensen back up top. DuPont. Van Bylen getting called for the foul there. Simon Fraser is gotta, they gotta work through this one. It's a tough one. Right now, the attempts to gain momentum are just being quashed, and they must feel like they're walking in mud right now as they head into that huddle for a timeout here. But this is anyone's basketball game. It's 5:33 remaining, and they're gonna play it from scratch here. 5:33, tied at 63-63. So no time to feel sorry for yourself at any level here by anyone on this Red Leaf team or this Western Oregon team. You got to just dig in deep if you're hungry for a win in this conference, especially if you're the home team. You want to protect that home court, as we've said from the open. Simon Fraser needs to play their best basketball of this game over the final 5.5 minutes. And of course, we'll bring you up to date with Irish Kokia right now with that foul issue. Kokia came in and picked up 2 quick fouls and has had to sit. And right now the team's leading scorer sitting with 4 personal fouls. And that will be a key decision here for head coach Steve Hansen. He'll make that one. But Simon Fraser, if Kokia is not on the floor, the guys that are in there and the rest of the players, they just have to pull up their socks and keep this game at a point where Irish can come in and potentially make a difference, because he has been a catalyst to so much of what they've done here. How about Luke Howard today? Hadn't scored over the first, I think, 15 minutes of this game. He's got 19 to lead all Red Leaf scorers. Lenz DuPont with 13, Christensen with 12, 27 for Javille Collins, 17 for Mario Williams Jr. I would have thought those two had more threes, but they're 6 of 13 combined. Still nothing to sneeze at. Locked up here with 5:23 left. What a finish we're going to have here from the West Gym. Howard Samura, glad you could join us on yet another Red Leafs TV broadcast. Turnaround move inside. Oh, they get the roll, and that's a tough one to swallow if you're Simon Fraser, because Anjay Cortez, his turnaround move appeared it was going to roll off the rim. Instead, it takes a friendly bounce off the back of the iron and finds its way through for a 65-63 Western Oregon lead. Spin move. Van Bylen unable to score it. Salinas to Gallant. Collins. JaVale, he had the 27 points, the drive, the dish to Williams. Oh, and he hits the triple. And that's a 5-point lead for Western Oregon, one off their biggest lead of the game, and it comes down the absolute stretch drive of this game with 4:20 remaining. Kokia is back in the game, as you can see, number 3. He's playing with 4 fouls for these Red Leafs. That one knocked away by Williams, and DuPont does a great job there. Mario Williams is going to get called for the foul. Oh, that is not a foul. Okay. So the call there is, and when I heard it, I just had to check with our minor officials. Indeed, the referee says that Steve Hansen called for a foul before, for a timeout before that foul was committed. So Simon Fraser right now in the karma department, the momentum department, everything has come to a screeching halt as they've gone from 9 up to 5 down, a 14-point swing here with 4:08 left. They need a fire starter, and they need one fast here coming out of this timeout if they want to salvage a win here, get to 2 wins on the GNAC season, and hand this Western Oregon team its 6th straight loss to open the conference season. 68-63, tough break there for Simon Fraser. They've got to climb back out of the mud here if they can. But it has been one of those nights. The longest scoring run, Simon Fraser had a 10-point run and Western Oregon had a 9-point run, but I can tell you those runs did not come over extended periods of time. They were hard-earned, as everything has been in this grinded-out affair here at the West Gym. Simon Fraser shooting 11 of 17 from the field in the second half. That's still 65%, and they've held Western Oregon to only 41%, but Western Oregon has taken 12 more shots from the field. And that's what it is here with Western Oregon. They put up shots as often as they can here. They trust their shooters and they find a way here, and right now it's working to the tune of a 5-point lead. So Western Oregon, as Wilson Wong points out from Simon Fraser Sports Information, on an 11-0 run right now. Simon Fraser led 63-57 on the Luke Howard dunk with about 6:43 left. And it's been an 11-0 Western Oregon run. And they want to do what they can to halt the tide here. Salinas is going to turn it over. The foul was called against Cortez. Cortez is second of the game, so Simon Fraser inbounding in the backcourt, looking to find any kind of a spark. Here's Kokia at the free throw line. Irish guarded by Cortez. Underneath they go, and Howard again rises to the rim and puts it down to make it a 1-possession game here. Simon Fraser needs defensive stops. They need stops like nobody's business here. But with 2 and 10 on the floor in the form of Collins and Williams Jr. Here's Cortez, high arcer off the side of the window, won't go. Christensen with a rebound. Simon Fraser going to pull to within 1 or tie with a made bucket. Christensen back to Kokia. Van Bylent wide open. He wants to hit that one, can't do it. Howard tips it, tipped again into the hands. Van Bylent knocks it forward into the hands of Collins. And they're going to say Luke Howard, they're going to give Luke a foul there near half court. And that one is going to fall for Javille Collins. These Wolves, of course, will head to Western Washington. So Western Washington against Western Oregon Saturday at Carver Gym in Bellingham. But the guys in red would love to jump on the bus and head down with a victory. They're first in the conference. Simon Fraser looking for their first home conference win here. And Lenz DuPont can't get it to go. Howard there to tip it. Levitating Luke gets it to go there, 70-67. Luke Howard not only hitting the three and dunking the ball tonight, he is getting those tap-ins. Everything this guy does. So special for Simon Fraser, but right now with 2:11 left. It's Cortez, Williams, Salinas, Gallant, and Collins on the floor now for Western Oregon. And here comes Collins. 10 of 18 from the floor for number 10 today. He is leading the way with those 27 points, as we mentioned. Here's Gallant trying to break down Van Bylen to go to the corner to Collins for three. And he has 30 points in this game. Javille Collins knocks down the triple. That is Javille's fourth. He's 4 of 8, shooting 50%. And he loves that baseline corner in front of the Wolves bench. Underneath in traffic, it's going to be DuPont. Lenz makes it a 4-point game with 1:25. Still lots of time here for Simon Fraser, but they got to find a way to stop that attack of threes here from this 11 of 26 now from beyond the arc here for the Wolves. They're taking their time, playing deliberate basketball as the game gets down to 1 minute remaining. Swing it to the corner again, this time the dribble from Collins, and that's got to be an offensive foul. Oh. Luke Howard's getting called for the block. So Simon Fraser just can't seem to escape the whistle here tonight. So at the foul line now will be Collins. Both teams have shot it well from the free throw line tonight. I believe that's now 7 of 10, 70% from the stripe for Western Oregon. Simon Fraser's been excellent, 13 of 16. But what a strange one tonight here atop the hill. Simon Fraser has 51 seconds left, and they trail by 2 possessions, 6 points here. Kokia needs this three badly. He can't get it to go there. Luke Howard is down on his back. I hope he's okay there underneath the Red Leafs bench. And the foul being called against Cortez. Howard helped up by his teammates. The effort and the motor that kid brings is to be applauded. Luke Howard is going to step up to the free throw line. I hope he's okay. Referee walks over and asks him if he's okay. I saw him doing a hard blink Be trying to shake some cobwebs there, but he is going to shoot free throws here with 43.5 seconds left. Luke makes the first. Tate Christensen goes for the stop on Collins. The whistle blows, and Christensen's going to get called for the foul. So Western Oregon looking more and more like they're going to pull a rabbit out of the hat here down the stretch drive of this basketball game. You kind of wondered who would have the between, I don't know, 4 to 7 point lead that would be good enough to win this game, and it's starting to look more and more like the guys in red are going to come in here and really steal a victory if they come out with one. Simon Fraser, as hungry as Western Oregon for a win in this conference, but you know what? This Western Oregon team bouncing back nicely tonight after that close loss to St. Martin's last week. They're going to miss them both there. So right now, here they are trailing by 4. Can they get a clean shot here? Underneath they go to Howard. Luke battling inside, can't get it to go. The tip doesn't go either. Oh, tough luck there for Luke Howard. He is working so hard underneath, working the glass, had 2 tips in traffic and couldn't get either to go. And if you heard that, you can understand where Simon Fraser is coming from. But they don't call a foul there. The officials are looking at a replay. I don't know. Luke Howard certainly not getting the benefit of the doubt, but that's a tough break for Simon Fraser. It seems to be coming with a lot of frequency here tonight, but Simon Fraser working hard there in that last possession as they got Howard, who was knocked to the floor underneath the basket moments ago. He's back in there after hitting 2 free throws and 2 misses at the other end by Western Oregon. But off of a miss, getting 2 tip opportunities, but really off balance, very physical underneath the basket. And the officials took a look at something and they're conferring, but we're going to get the teams back onto the floor now, and as we suspected, nothing was going to change. I'm not sure what they were looking for, but it'll be Western Oregon ball. Simon Fraser, they need to foul here. And they do with Christensen. (71-75) the score here as the Wolves will send Gallant to the free throw line. Gallant 2 of 2 from the stripe. He's going to miss that one. Boy, Western Oregon has missed 3 straight free throws down the stretch drive here. Gallant was 2 of 2 prior to that miss. And he will get the second one to make it a 5-point game. Simon Fraser needs a quick one. They can't afford this, but they need to put up a shot. There it is from DuPont. And he's going to swish it. They needed that one. So Lenz will make it a 2-point game with 11.4. Simon needs to foul immediately, and they do that again with Christensen. So Tate's going to foul out of this game with 9.9 left. Simon Fraser's got to hope that Western Oregon misses one here. Gallant back at the free throw line. He was 1 of 2. Tariq Brown is going to sub into the game. And he makes the first, a big one there to make it a 3-point game. Now this will be the big one here. He missed it. Simon Fraser with a chance to tie. Here's Irish. He gets fouled very quickly. So if you're Irish, you want to make the first and create a situation potentially with just 5.8. I think you want to try and carry him a miss to a teammate here. Irish makes the first. He does what he needs to do to make it a 2-point game. This is like the basketball's version of the football onside kick. Here we go with 5.8. He is trying to score, so there we go. He makes them both. 5.8. They're going to foul as quickly as they can here. No time came off the clock there, so my error there, getting a little too ahead of myself, but Simon Fraser doing what they need to do. They got a miss, a 1 of 2 last time from Western Oregon. Gallant's the guy getting all these shots here. So Gallant 2 for his last 4 here. That 3, a big shot there by the Red Leafs last time down the floor. And made basket by, they made 2 free throws by Kokia, making it a 2-point game right now. Here they go again, and they will miss again. Simon Fraser with a chance to win if they hit a 3. Down to 2. That's good if it goes, and oh, that's going to do it. A tough break there as Kokia had a chance to win the game for Simon Fraser. The Western Oregon Wolves will win their first game of the GNAC season 78-76. A tough one here for the Red Leafs as they are unable to get their first conference home win of the season. Simon Fraser, they gave it everything they had at the end of this game, and they made up a lot of ground quickly, put themselves with a chance to win, just couldn't hit that 3. They were maybe a second and a half off from being able to get a good shot at it. Kokia unable to hit it. 78-76, the final score here from the West Gym. I'm Howard Samura. For everybody on our Red Leaf TV crew, thank you for your great efforts tonight. To our viewers, hope you enjoyed it. And once again, Simon Fraser men's Red Leaf basketball returns Saturday right here on Red Leaf TV.
See you again next time.